Can you guess which city in Florida leads the entire state for international investors? Guess who's expanding one more time? That would be Disney. And then finally, I hope to see you next week on the other side of the pond in the United Kingdom. Chris Green here with America Homes, and it's another sunny Friday morning here in beautiful Orlando, Florida. So I got my Coffee with Chris episode hot and rolling. So I'm going to jump right into it. As I mentioned, can you take a guess of which city leads the entire state of Florida for the most international home buyers? Actually, it's Orlando and Tampa. Orlando, Florida obviously is the #1 tourist attraction in the world, so it gets worldwide recognition. However, Tampa is also another very popular destination for folks, primarily the retired more so than Orlando area, because it is on the coast. It does have great weather year-round as well, too. But Orlando specifically, you won't believe who is the highest ratio of international investors from which country they come from. And the answer is actually Canada. Canada has about 32% of the entire international market here in Orlando. And that's up about 30% from last year. So between the Canadians, the Brazilians, the Chinese, the Venezuelans, and of course those in the United Kingdom, we have a substantial variety of international investors from all over the world. Now, of course, it wouldn't be the typical Coffee with Chris without mentioning Disney a little bit. Disney just released their new plans for what's called Disney Springs. It's going to be an all-new entertainment complex. If you remember Disney from years ago, they had Pleasure Island, where all the clubs and the restaurants were, and the nightlife. And now they're actually revamping it. They're going to put 150 new shops there, dozens of new restaurants, all sorts of new entertainment venues, what you would expect out of Disney. And the good news about that is not only is it hundreds of millions of dollars worth of new construction going on, apologize for my phone ringing, but also that's going to include over 1,200 new construction jobs and over 4,000 operational jobs altogether. So that's 5,000 plus jobs that are going to be available right here in the Orlando area over the next few months. And everybody loves working for Disney because of the good benefits that they have, the fantastic recognition that goes along with it, with having it on your resume, and all of the other perks that Disney offers in terms of annual passes, family and friend discounts on hotels and everything like that. One last key point about Disney, ranting on a little bit. It just began its Food and Wine Festival. It happens once a year from September to October. I believe it ends October 28th or so, right before Halloween. But what Epcot does is they set up 25 separate little countries in their world showcase. So Epcot, if you've ever been there before, they have 11 countries set up in the back there. They have the United Kingdom, Japan, France, Norway, Germany, Italy, China, Mexico. I obviously know all of them. But they actually put 25 others inside of those. So you now have Singapore, New Zealand, Australia, Morocco, all these different little booths set up so you can actually enjoy the customary cocktails and food and wine that country offers. So it's a fantastic way of kind of getting a little taste of the world, which is why they call it the Food and Wine Festival. So there's plenty of action going on at Disney right now. Another huge construction project that just got approved this week as well is a $24.5 million boutique hotel that's going by the University of Central Florida. Now, you might have heard me mention University of Central Florida before. We call it UCF, and it's actually the second largest university in all of America. There's over 60,000 students here, and it's going to be the largest university within the next 2 years, they're projecting. So the amount of building and the amount of research and development centers that go along with top-tier colleges like that right here in Orlando is just absolutely phenomenal. So it's great to see research and development in not only the medical field, but everything else from the high-tech field. Orlando is home to one of the Lockheed Martin development and engineering centers. Lockheed Martin is primarily a government designer in terms of missiles and different night vision technology and things like that. If you've ever seen Iron Man, the movie, it's kind of like Stark Industries, if you will. So those are kind of the cool, interesting facts that are going on right now. Fortunately, last week I did not have my main man Danny behind me because he was actually out with a newborn child. So his son is fortunately doing well, and we got him back in the office now regularly. But one key point I want to end you with. Next week, Place in the Sun Expo in Birmingham, the United Kingdom. We will be there, the entire team, October 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we will be in Birmingham, and we will be hosting a private seminar following. Please join us. We're super excited to see all of you face to face. You know, obviously, I've met many of you firsthand, which is always good. You've come to Orlando, or I've seen you on the other side of the pond on other occasions. But more the merrier. It's always great to meet new people and certainly catch up with old friends as well. So I'm going to send a formal invitation following this email. And I certainly hope to see you next week and that you enjoyed another fantastic episode of Coffee with Chris. So with any questions, please email me at any time, as always, at chris@americahomesuk.com. Our office phone number is 407-730-9330. And I look forward to seeing you and talking to you soon.